All right, today we're going to keep talking about emissions. Today I selected to talk about the D.E.F dozer line. Depending on the system you're running, the year, the make, the type, the CM model, it's going to vary, but for the most part they're pretty similar. You have seals, a quick connect, you push it in to release it. This right here is your heating element. You do get a lot of fault codes in the winter for heater line circuit. Here it is. I think it's 2.8 ohms or so. So what happens is it applies voltage to this device, which gets hot, and it's there to thaw out the D.E.F fluid, which brings up an interesting point. D.E.F will freeze and it will destroy the pump. It will crack the pump. It will split the lines. It does all kinds of bad stuff. So be careful when it gets freezing or below freezing. We don't see a lot of it down here because we don't really have real cold winters. I think we don't have but maybe a week or two below freezing, and the most of the time it's above freezing but below 50. So we don't really have to deal with freezing temperatures, but we do have to deal with line heater codes. The 2250 will have 3 lines. The 2250 will have 3 lines. The 2350 will have 2 lines. As far as on the D.E.F pump, sucks out of the tank, goes through the pump, goes up to the dozer, comes out of the dozer, goes back to the tank. On the 2250, you have a continuous loop out of the tank into the pump, and it circulates back into the tank. And there's heater coolant lines that heat the tank to help it stay warm. The 2350, we have coolant lines that go into the D.E.F pump to keep it warm and try to thaw out the D.E.F fluid. One thing I will tell you, the ECM does control the relay, and that's usually on the engine manufacturer side. But depending on what you're dealing with, if you're dealing with a piece of equipment, a stationary unit, a forklift, or whatever this is on, the relay will be done by the manufacturer of the chassis. They will do the tank, they will do the wiring, and they will do the relay. So keep that in mind when you have your fault codes for heater line relay. You have to know where that relay is. And I think 20-30% of the time it's the line, 10% it's the relay, and it seems like 70% of the time it's corrosion in the connector or an open circuit in the run of the wire, which I recommend you guys go look at my video for the Fluke Pro 300 tone device tool. It's an awesome tool. It works really good when you're trying to find the open in the circuit for these heater lines. I love it. It does an awesome job on it. So anyway, this is just continuing talking about emissions. Hey, leave me some feedback, give me some input, and we'll see what we talk about next. Like I said, go look at that video I made on that Fluke tester, because these 70% of the time it's an open circuit in the wiring from the relay to the heater line, and finding that open circuit can be a bear. So that tool, the Fluke Pro 300, makes the job a lot easy. I highly recommend you go look at it. Hey, thanks for watching.